going to talk about analysing and adapting pieces of Shakespeare and other sort of works that are put in monologue form. So first, when you're reading a monologue, you've got to know when was it written, what time period is the play set in, and the details about your character. So first you've got when was it written. So you'll almost certainly know this, if not the specific year, and that basically affects what the playwright would have known about and what he wouldn't have known about, what technology there was in that time period and what there wasn't. So that's affecting to anything that's, especially if you're adapting it to be modern, what there was would seem like a pointless thing to put into it. Next you've got when was the play set in. So it's unlikely for a play to be set in the future. So if we're looking at backwards, we're going, if it's not specifically said, you'd always presume that it was written before that time period, but you'll normally be able to tell from use of language, use of names, the playwriter's most common sort of time period that he or she would write plays in, and from the theme of the play. And the last question was, who are you? That affects how you speak, who are you talking to, what the monologue's about. Then you've got doing the monologue. First, if it's a Shakespeare monologue, then your breath techniques will be different. So if you're reading a Shakespeare monologue, you will breathe after each thought. So, if you've not got a Shakespeare, but it was written in a Shakespeare period, you can read it like that. That is helpful. If you don't understand it, you can't change it into thoughts. So understanding comes before that. So first you've got to understand your monologue and understand the theme of your play. Then next, split it into thoughts. Work out who you're talking to, which should be the audience, but if your play is not like that, because the monologue's not a traditional monologue where it's just one person on stage, there might be other people on stage, the person that you're playing could be talking to someone as well. That's obviously a affecting factor. And then the last thing in doing a monologue is creating a character. Now you've got general creative state, which is basically internal and external. Internal is anything that they're thinking or goes on inside them. External is all physical features, how they speak, how they look, how they're positioned. You have to work from internal to external, so you have to think, you work from what's told to you, and then you adapt the rest on what you think would work. So, yeah, cool.